Spotify horror present. Witchcraft of village heads ahead of elections. The beginning. On a pitch-black night, there was an old woman sitting pensive on the terrace of her house. He is Mba Rukmi, the village fortune-teller who has long been respected. With a sharp gaze, he sensed that there was darkness threatening their village. However, who would believe him? Meanwhile, behind the shadows of the trees in the forest, a dark figure observes the village with eyes full of hatred. He is Mba Sastro, a black shaman who carried out black magic on the village head because he was not re-elected in the election. His ambition makes him go even further, creating terror in the village to frighten the population and take power. First terror. That night, the villagers were shaken by a terrible scream from one of the houses. They found Pak Suryo, a farmer, rolled on the floor with his eyes wide. There were no signs of violence or a clear cause of death. The village became restless. Rumors about the presence of ghosts and curses began to spread. Mba Rukmi is sure that this is not an ordinary accident. He believes that there are dark forces running rampant in their village, and he vows to uncover the truth behind all this. However, he needs help. Struggle against darkness. Mba Rukmi sought help from people who still believed in him. Together, they form a small group determined to face the darkness that threatens their village. They investigate every clue they come across, learn the dark history of their village, and confront the evil spirits that roam the night. However, their every step is blocked by increasingly powerful dark forces. One by one, the group members began to disappear, affected by the curse given by Mba Sastro. But Mba Rukmi remains determined, even though he knows that he may face the greatest danger of his life. Sacrifice and revelation. In a final attempt to defeat the darkness, Mba Rukmi performs an ancient ritual that requires great sacrifice. He had to face Mba Sastro himself in a forbidden place in the forest. In the midst of a tense ritual, the truth is revealed. Mba Sastro admitted that he carried out black magic on the village head so that power could fall into his hands. However, he did not expect that his power would spread to the point of terrorizing the village. Before Mba Rukmi can catch him, Mba Sastro disappears in a black mist, vowing to return with greater power. Conclusions and lessons learned. By sacrificing himself, Mba Rukmi managed to restore calm to their village. The village head who was affected by black magic recovered, and the village head election took place peacefully. However, the price they paid was huge. The villagers learned that dark forces always lurk in the darkest corners of the world. They realized the importance of maintaining unity and trust in each other, as well as maintaining truth and justice at every step. However, the legend of the darkness that threatened their village will remain alive in their memories, as a warning of the danger that could come at any time if they let their guard down. Return of darkness. After several months passed since the incident, the village returned to normal life. The residents began to forget their fears and focus on their daily lives. However, that calm turned out to be just an illusion. On a dark, cloudy night, something surprising happened. One of the missing members of Mba Rukmi's group reappears, but is no longer who anyone knows. His eyes were empty and his face was pale. He brought a terrible message. Mba Sastro has returned, and this time with greater power. The villagers were once again trapped in fear and anxiety. They realized that the battle against darkness was not over. The task of protecting the village from the dark threats that lurk seems endless. Final confrontation. Ba-Rukmi, even though he is old and weak, refuses to give in to the dark forces that are again threatening his village. He knew that he had to face Ba-Sastro once again, even though it might be his last battle. With the help of the villagers who still believed in him, Ba-Rukmi confronted Ba-Sastro in the same place where they met before. In the middle of a dark forest, the light of a full moon illuminates the battle between the dark forces of good and evil. The fighting was fierce and deadly. However, with his extraordinary courage and determination, Ba-Rukmi finally succeeded in defeating Ba-Sastro and expelled the darkness from their village once and for all. Victory and peace. With Ba-Sastro's defeat, the village finally experienced true peace. The residents are grateful to Ba-Rukmi and the people who have fought with him. They realize that true power is not dark power, but the power of love, courage, and unity. Ba-Rukmi is considered a hero by the entire village. However, he knew that danger was always lurking, and they had to stay alert. Life returns to normal in the village, but they will never forget the horrific experience they went through, and they vow to stick together and protect each other from any threats that may come in the future. Under the calm sky, the village continues to live with stories about the battle between good and evil. They learn from their experiences and grow stronger as a community. And even though the shadow of darkness still lingers in remote corners, the light of goodness will continue to shine in their village, driving away any fear and darkness that may come. This story is taken from a true story. Look forward to the next horror story. Regards.